So we are going to be going over some trades that we took this week. And though I have a whopping 37 subscribers, um, this week had some really great trades that a lot of people could have made money on, but that's not my business. So called out here, I said that we should be making higher prices on the dollar, and we just broke structure here. I said first stop is here, second stop is right here, and that's exactly what we did. And now we are bullish again. So bullish on the dollar. We'll be looking for more buys. Really, what this was is, look, guys, retail head and shoulders. People, here's your neckline right here. Guarantee you on a smaller time frame, there's a beautiful retest of this just to fake people out. Yeah, look at that right here. Pin bar, we're going to sell it, right? Sell it, nice, engulfing, just for it to go back up. It's a shame, but that's how it works when you know how the market makers are going to move the market. And we actually filled a gap right here. Right here. Came into this gap, filled it. We're now bullish again. So higher prices are expected, and I think the first stop is going to be right here for an objective. Could really see that right there. So that is where I am looking to take the dollar index. And moving on, CHF So I was originally looking for buys coming into here so we could maybe just sweep this low and then continue higher, but we are now definitely 100% just straight up bearish. We're probably going to retrace somewhere into here, and by here I mean probably the 50%. I like the 50% level because we have this market structure here. Oops, sorry, not there, meant to go higher. Here we have structure, right in here, 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 even a little bit in here. So this is a level of interest, and it lines up with the 50%, in addition to lining up with the imbalance or gap, sorry, on the daily time frame. This gap right here, 50 EMA, is probably in here too. So yeah, look at that. A lot's lining up for shorts on this pair, to be honest with you. On the higher time frames, I mean, we're still bullish on the weekly. It's a bit tricky, but how I would look at this is, so there's a difference between making a higher, so failing to make a higher high and making a lower high. There's a difference between that and continuing versus this is one huge leg, and on these smaller time frames, price came down, came up, and could be bearish for just a bit, but longer term, we are still, now that's tricky now, because we did come into the 50%. So here's what I will actually be waiting for the higher time frames to be confirmed bearish. If we do something like this, if we can just get a push, pull back, push, and then a lower low, that'll honestly confirm the bearish move for me, and I will then be looking for some sells on this pair. I'm looking for sells now, but the deal is if you have this, if you have this, that's a straight up, just clear break of structure. This is not as obvious, but if you do this, fail to make a higher high, create a lower low, you'll be looking for that next pullback into, just to make like I said, a lower low, and then you'll be, what's a good word, expecting a lower high and then a trend reversal. So this is a clear version of a shift in structure. This is a not obvious version because you're kind of, until you make this lower low, you're in a weird spot, because this could do something like this and then head up and break the structure, and then you're bullish again. So as of now, technically you are bullish, but the thing is that you have an impending bearish market. So you're bullish, but you could be going bearish. However, on the daily time frame, we are just straight up bearish. I mean, yeah, just straight up bearish, because we had this higher low, higher high, broke it, and now we should just continue down. NTD USD in profit on this trade. I actually took another trade that I did not cover. I mentioned it in another video, I'm almost certain, but this is, yeah, I did. So entry here, stop loss right here, take profit pretty much where it is, a little bit higher, right up here into this supply zone right there. And that's, yeah, it should just be simple trade, minimal drawdown. On other brokers, I actually could have gotten a better entry, but based off of the charts on here, this is the best entry I could get. But there is one broker that would have been absolutely no drawdown, but it's okay. Euro JPY, we're just straight up bearish. I was looking to actually buy it, which I had my setup. I'm sure you could see. I was looking to buy it, but now we are in a bearish market, and we will probably be in a bearish market until we get to here. We might get a reaction here, we might not. It's a bit difficult to tell, but the thing is with this, so yeah, we're just straight up bearish now. There's no other way to it. I usually don't even look at the weekly. I just look at the daily, 4-hour, 1-hour daily. We are bearish, and I expect price to come back up into here before shorting off. You have it as a zone of interest here, right here as well. And in here, I expect it to come back up to here. Probably lines up with the 50% level. Looks like it does. Yeah, it's pretty close. And then stops would be up here. Entry, good entry spot. Do 123.5. That's a good spot to enter. Stops right here, and then take it down to some further imbalance, just into, and we'll go further. No, we won't. This is a good level. So you'd just be looking for a lower time frame confirmation and then playing it off of that. But I do like shorts. Euro CAD, I actually caught a really nice 5-minute play on this pair. So this morning I was looking at it, we were bullish, and we broke structure here. After breaking that structure, we had all these selling candles right here. Sorry, all these selling candles right here that we needed to come back to and get out of. So this was the entry right here at this candle. Stop was here. Honestly, it could have been right here, but I didn't want to risk the, getting stopped out of the trade. That would not have been fun. It's always better, in my opinion, it's better to have a bigger stop loss and not make as much than to have a smaller stop loss and then just have it get whacked, because then you lost money and you're out of the market and just not fun. So with this, it was a really solid trade. Had this level here that we were looking to sweep. We had a super nice reaction off of this, a couple pips of drawdown, maybe two. And with my stop loss, it was a 4% gain. Really nice. GBP USD, we are in, well, we're still bullish. It's ugly though, so I'm just gonna act like I'm not looking at it. And so GBP NZD in profit on this, entered down here. At most we were up, I don't know the percentage, but so 45 pips, 200. So we were up almost 5 to 1, not quite 5 to 1, but 45 times 5 is 225. So yeah, we were up almost 5 to 1, 5%, and we're shooting for 8.63%, but we are in profit, and I would be surprised if it didn't continue. The only issue is that I'm long on NZD USD, which is a bit conflicting, but I'm at break even on both, so I'm risk free in my trades, and I don't really see another entry here. But you can notice that, or you can note that this selling before the buying, price came back into it, and it looks like it is now going to be heading up. Maybe we can get another entry in the morning. Euro USD had a really nice reaction off of this. There's an imbalance here, so I got in this trade, set stop to break even, ended up getting stopped out, and now, I mean, we're bearish. So yeah, we're bearish, so we could be in for a higher time frame pullback. I don't know why I emphasized it like that, but look at this huge run. We got to pull back, but there is no doubt that we are bullish on this pair now. We are 100% bullish on, at least on the higher time frames. And you can notice that price came back into this candle here. And yeah, I expect price to just continue up. It's pretty obvious that that's what it's going to do. Then the daily time frame, we can maybe get our pullback a little bit deeper. Price is reacting off of this selling candle, but I don't expect it to hold. I expect price to probably bounce off of the 50 EMA or just somewhere in here, or is a likely spot. So we got a nice reaction off this candle, which is what I entered in on yesterday, and I thought we were just going to make a new high, but nope, that wouldn't make sense to maintain market structure, because why not? So here would be a good entry point, this selling or this buying before the sell off. Stops would go just above, could honestly do them right there. And then TP1 is an obvious target right here. It's very clear. 4.8 to 1. Could go lower. And then notice that in reaching TP1, we would be taking out this low right here. GBP CAD, I'm in sells right this. Wow. I'm in sells in this right now is what I meant to say. So that is awesome that I'm in sells. And I'm higher time frame. I think I'm still looking for higher prices because we do have an imbalanced market, but I must say that we did sweep a lot of liquidity with this move right here. So if we break, damn, that daily chart is just ugly. If we break this structure here, we're going to go short. And right now, an opportunity could be here, but I doubt it. I think we're going to head lower, and I think we're going to break this structure. And then after we break this structure, we will probably come up and get some candle here. Yeah, see, look at this. Look at all the liquidity we swept. You know, people were selling. Rejection, rejection, rejection. Take it up. Guess what they're going to do? The price is just going to go back down. It's almost obvious that this is just a manipulative push. Yeah, 45-minute candle. There you go. Manipulation right here. So clear. If you want to enter, these moves are kind of wacky, but this is reasonable right here. Completely reasonable. Yeah, I like that. So we're still bullish, but man, that's some ugly price. But it makes sense from a technical perspective, which is why I like it. USD CAD, this was a beautiful trade. This one hit with, I mean, I almost got stopped out, but stop loss is there for a reason. And 5% easy, as when it started going. And targets honestly could have been higher. This was my first target. Second target was here, which it literally almost perfectly hit with this candle. And then the third target realistically would have been here, not all the way up here. That doesn't make that much sense. This makes more sense to fill this gap. So that could have been the entire trade, 9%, but I took about half of that because I wanted to make sure I secured my profits with how the market's been. And I mean, this is just a clear structure level right here. So that was a really solid trade. It was really good. And now I'm just looking for continuations to the upside, and I completely expect them. I think that we're going to come into here. A retracement all the way down to here would be awesome because the risk to reward would be really high, especially if we adjust our TP accordingly into here, 8 to 1, and we have a zone of interest in addition to a buying candle before selling pressure. And then, like I said, entry, I don't even need that thing anymore. It's just getting automatic. So right here, entry, TP. So take it from here to here. I like that one a lot. GA, that's just not interesting, to be honest with you. AUD USD also not, I don't know why it has this long on here still. I did not have that. I have a selling opportunity from right here. We had this. Do you know how many people were buying this? You know how many people bought after this or bought after this, and then it just, died? Yeah. So fill this gap, stops below, targets. Now you have an unbelievable amount of liquidity right in here. It's probably going to head up because of this candle here, but I think long term we're just going to short off and fill some more imbalance or gaps. Here's a gap right here that I think price could fill. So I like this. This is what I'm looking at on AUD USD. It is bearish. It's difficult because some of the majors are bearish, some of them are bullish, and picking a clear direction for all of them is a bit tricky at the moment. This is good. A nice play right here. I didn't even notice this. So actually I did, because I remember marking it up earlier. I don't know why my charts didn't save, but you had these lows in here. People are going to buy at them, so they're going to take them out, and then we need to come back down. Like, look at this. This has no wick, and then just all buying right after it, and we broke structure, and we have liquidity here. So I'm thinking enter here. Just obvious level for stops. Target 1 be right here. 4 to 1. You could go to the lower time frame to get a better entry if you'd like. And then on the 4 hour, we're probably more above the EMA than we are on the 2 hour. Nope, I lied, I'm wrong. So fill this gap. Aggressive stop would be right here. So then you're talking 9 to 1 risk to reward. Take it up into this supply zone right here. So really like that. That is a good play that I am watching and was watching earlier. I don't know why it didn't save. On CAD JPY, we're going short, I can tell you that. And it should be from somewhere in here. Clear level in the market. It's not really a smart entry here, but there is a buying candle, and then we have this gap all the way down here that I would like to see filled, and the trade would look something like this. Entry. I'm gonna put my stop right there. Stop. Take profit is almost exactly where it should be, and we'll be taking out all of these. All of these lows. But short term, I think we have room to the upside. See, look, it perfectly filled this level right here. And we are heading up. I think we could come back down into here and then go up. But that is what I'm looking at. Your USD chef, of course, missed by, I don't know, probably like less than 10 pips. 618. Yeah, like 5 pips. That's really spectacular. I just love when this happens, when I have like a really good trade lining up and then it just decides to do that. That's really cool. So on that, just continued longs, and then these pairs I don't see much. So that is the breakdown for tonight, and I will be posting more next week, and I will try to be a little bit more consistent, but it's just hard with everything I have going on, but I will still try to be consistent with it, and I will still try to upload more. And that is the breakdown for today and some trade ideas for tomorrow and into next week.